Hey everybody, Brittany here, and it is finally time for another book review. And I am so sorry. I know it's been like a very long time. I think it's been over a month since I've done a book review. That is not because I haven't been reading, that is just because I haven't done a video. And for no real reason other than I'm lazy, I've been busy doing other stuff, whatever. But I am going to catch up on all the books that I read. So, I do believe that the book I am on now for book review is Glass Sword by Victoria Aveyard. It is book 2 of the Red Queen series. That's Red Queen. That's the first one. This is the second one. And this came out early February. I think it was like February 9th. So I picked it up and I read it because I absolutely loved the first one. So I was really excited to get to the second one. And let's see. Overall, I think you're all going to be really surprised by this rating. It's a 5 out of 5 stars, which, my husband complains that I give too many books 5-star ratings. But I just want to kind of tell you guys, I'll try to be brief. I know I'm like long-winded, but why does everything get a 5 out of 5 stars for me? Well, here's the thing. When I get a new book, I don't just walk in the bookstore and grab every book that looks appealing. I don't just be like, oh, that has a pretty cover, let me buy that. Or, oh, this has a title that has something to do with a quote from Edgar Allan Poe, so I'm going to grab that. No. I don't have that kind of money. When I do, if I ever get there, I will just walk into the bookstore and grab whatever I want. But as of right now, when I hear about a book, I do a little bit of research. I don't get too in-depth because I hate spoilers. But I go like onto Goodreads. I see what kind of ratings it's got. I read the little reviews on Goodreads, the spoiler-free ones, to see what people are saying. I look at book recommendations like, oh, if you read this book, the new one, then you'll probably also like these, and see if there's ones on there that I've read before, or look at books that I've read before. Oh, if you like these, try these. So, and I also ask for opinions from my friends and people I know who are readers, and be like, hey, have you read this? Do you know anything about it? So I do my research, and when I buy a book, like, I buy it because I know I'm going to love it. So that's why everything gets like a 5 out of 5 stars. But I'm reading a book right now that's not going to get a 5-star review. But we're not going to get there yet because this is about Glass Sword. So, now that we're 3 minutes in, I'm going to actually start reviewing. Glass Sword by Victoria Aveyard. 5 out of 5 stars. Yay! So, let's start off with characters. You've got most of the main characters here you already know from the first one, like Mare and Cal and Kalorn. Of course, Maven is still your bad guy, and you've got other supporting characters such as Mare's family and Farley, the Scarlet Guard, stuff like that. I like the way the characters are written. You still kind of have this love triangle, honestly, that I mentioned in my review for Red Queen. That's still kind of there, even though Maven is definitely the antagonist here, and we know he's evil. You still kind of have that thing, and between him, Cal, and Kalorn, with Mare like stuck in this Bermuda Triangle of men to try to figure out her life. And I'm trying not to give spoilers away, but I'm going to be honest. It's been a while since I read the book, so I'm sorry if I ruin anything. Anyway, so characters, I'm going to give a 5 out of 5 because I do like the development and how they're written and everything. So for the plot, the storyline, oh my gosh, I'm definitely giving that a 5 out of 5. I went through this kind of fast. I couldn't put it down. I was intrigued and excited and what's going to happen next? And then there were parts I was like, just pulling my hair out, like, oh my gosh, in good ways, in bad ways, in everything. So I really enjoyed it. So 5 out of 5. Writing style, 4.5. Because as I mentioned last time, I think that maybe the names we give these things could be a little more. Oh, I made a list, and of course I did this so long ago. I read the books that now I don't have it with me. I made a list of all the things in this book and their new names of like the towns or the things or the people and where you can obviously tell it came from. Like Neresy, where part of the story takes place. It's New York City. I said in the last video that the harbor is kind of like Massachusetts. I wrote all these down. Pitteris or whatever, it's been a while, is Pittsburgh. You know, they talk about the steel and everything there. They're on immersive, like a submersive, which is a submarine. So, I mean, it's just not the most original thinking, not the most original name for things. And that doesn't really take away from the story, but, you know, I like my words, and I think we could have come up with been a bit more original with our words. So, I'm going to knock it a little bit for that. But that doesn't change our overall rating of a 5 out of 5 stars. Do I recommend this? Definitely, especially if you read the first one. If you haven't, go check out my review on that. It's on this channel somewhere. I have a playlist called Brittany's Bookshelf, and that's where all my book reviews and stuff are. So you can check there and find it. Definitely recommend it. Am I going to continue the series? Definitely. Sure, I'm going to have to wait like a year or something for the next book to come out, so that's sad. But I will be ready and waiting when it comes out, because I'm dying to know what happens. The end of this book? Like, really? Like, this last page here? What? So I'm like dying. I'm on pins and needles. I'm like, cannot wait. So I'm really excited for the next one. Yeah, I'm that excited about it. So you guys go check it out. Glass Sword by Victoria Aveyard, book number 2 of the Red Queen series. Thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry it's been so long, but I'm going to sit here and do another review on the next thing I read. So be looking for that. It'll be up in the next few days. Until then, remember to smile, Starshine.